Namaste, my name is Dhieyo and welcome to my channel. Today I'll tell you a little about semen retention and Nofap. This is the most famous question I get asked in all my seminars, and I think it's time that everyone else knows the right way of doing it and the right meaning behind it. Because most of the people, especially on YouTube, there's so many videos that are there where people are doing it to become more and more attractive. They've been saying they've been no-fapping for a long period of time and they've become very attractive. For those who don't know what no-fap is a term that's been given to no masturbation for guys or for girls. So a lot of people, when I ask them, how do you know you're becoming attractive, besides them looking at themselves in the mirror, and the other way, the most common way is they say that people start looking at them more. Guys will say that the girls are looking at them more. This could be anywhere they step out from the house and girls are looking at them, because now they feel that this guy is holding on to all his juices, and the girl says the guy looking at me every time I go out, which was never the case. I say, how do you know they're looking at you? And boom comes the answer is, that's because we see them. So now here's what's happening. You're becoming somebody now who's going out in the real world, staring at people, looking at everyone who's looking at you. It's common sense. If somebody is in front of you, you're going to look at them, they're going to look at you. Does that mean you become more attractive? No, that's probably you becoming a pervert now. Stepping out and staring at everyone, making sure that they're looking at you. Are they looking at me? So here's what you need to do now if you're trying to do Nofap and semen retention, so that if you want to become good looking, great. If you want to become successful in your career, great. If you're looking for love, great. But then you need to practice it the right way. So now let's say semen retention. Let's start off with semen retention. Today, anything that this body needs to give out, you have to first create it, right? Some energy needs to go out. For example, even if I tell you, okay, please spit over here right now, you need to develop that spit. You need to create that spit in your mouth. It'll take a few seconds and then you spit. Try spitting without that, there's nothing coming out. So you will create that saliva in your mouth and then you will spit it out. Same thing with any other body fluid that needs to be going out. You have to take in certain amount of food or water for the body fluid to be coming out. It's the same thing with semen. It's the same thing. Your body has to be stimulated for that semen to be coming there for you to retain it. Are you doing that? No, you're doing Nofap, which is no masturbation. You're not having sex in the name of saving your semen. And this is what is going wrong. You're not creating it. You're not creating that semen to come. Semen is not like, okay, out there and tap is on and the semen comes. No, you need to be stimulated. You need to be turned on. You need to be doing certain things where the semen is about to be released, which is called ejaculation. You're going to be climaxing. You're going to feel that orgasm. And then now you decide where that seed goes. Either it goes into somebody for another life to be created, or it goes on somebody where you're wasting it, goes on the floor, goes somewhere else, or you pull it back inside you now with imagining what life you want to create inside over here. Our outer world is a projection of our inner world. So when you're pulling it back, which means you're not ejaculating, you're retaining that semen. Now that seed, you will decide where you want to plant it. Successful in your career, money, love, health, want to be good looking. When you're pulling it back inside, this is what you need to imagine. So that seed is now being used to give life to what you're imagining. That's what retention is. Not masturbating and not having sex. I mean, you're not even stimulating yourself. Every creation is seen as a sexual energy. Right now, everything that you see behind me or anywhere, anything that is created, that creation is called a sexual energy. Now with that energy, you'll come across so many people who've driven the most amazing car that they really want to do, and they will say, this was the best feeling, it was better than sex. Because climaxing, orgasm, sex has been rated as the highest form of pleasure. And it's true. So either you take that pleasure into creating a life, or you create something else out of it. So many people who are into painting, who are so focused even in their business and career that they're not even thinking about sex. Because that's where their creation is going. But in semen retention, this is the tool. The semen is the tool for creating a life. Like I said now, either you will create a life, or when you restrain it, when you're restraining it, stopping from getting it out of your body, you're pulling it back inside. And now you're imagining, now you're creating, now you're manifesting. These were all techniques of Tantra sex. I've made a video on this talking about it also earlier. So this is what it is. So now when you need to practice semen retention, you need to stimulate yourself. So now if you're going to do no fap, no masturbation, is it going to be possible? No. So if you're doing it with a partner, yes, it is possible then. If you're masturbating, it is possible then. Take it to that level where you're about to ejaculate, about to feel that climax, about to orgasm, and then you restrain yourself. So some people are very good at it because they've got a strong willpower, they are confident. For those who are not, there are different breathing exercises. Now, can I tell those breathing exercises on a platform where so many people are there? No, you need to sit with somebody, you need to talk to them, you need to figure them out, to give them that breathing exercise. Okay, this is how you need to do it, or this is how she needs to do it. Okay, this is what your life is all about. Okay, this is the practice that you do for it then. Otherwise, if you're great, if you're good with restraining it, and you're good with that control power of not ejaculating, and you can keep going on, keep doing it then. So don't confuse this with brahmachari. A lot of people think that, okay, now I'm a brahmachari, I'm not having. Brahmachari is a different topic altogether. I'll talk about it in the coming days. Brahmachari, which a lot of people have only limited it to celibacy. That no having sex, no married life, no sex, no nothing. No, that's not what brahmachari is. It's just a small part of it. But no fap, semen retention, if you're doing it, do it for the right reason. Stimulate it. Stimulate yourself till the time semen is created for it to be coming out. Otherwise, like I said, even if I tell you to spit right now, you won't be able to spit. So what are you holding on to? So this is the right way of doing it. It was always used for manifesting things, for creating, for creation. Like I said, it'll either be a life in a human form, or it'll be something that is a life inside you that now you're going to be creating it, that is projected in the outside world. It's your seed. You can decide what you need to do with it. This was the thought process. This was the practice. This was the science behind it. So yeah, try it out for the right reasons. You can become good looking. You can become extremely attractive. But now there's a different way of it. You're not going to be staring at people saying that, that person's looking at me. That person's looking at me. You're just turning out to become a freak, to be very honest with you. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel. Until I see you again, have a good life. Namaste.